Hi! Today is a very important day. We're going to do the finale of Operation Quarterback, Chapter 15. Who am I going to be once it's over? To mark the occasion to celebrate Fiona, I decided to dress up as her. I've got my little high bun, my curls. I'm wearing the most bland outfit I could find, which is like a white t-shirt and then sweatpants. Oh, because you know she wears sweatpants to everything. I'm the first Fiona cosplayer. Chapter 15. Well, okay, this is a good sign. If you feel pain, that means that you're alive. It burns. The searing, relentless pain radiating from my abdomen is like nothing I have ever experienced before. I want to scream to let all of the pain that is coursing through my body out, but I can't make a sound. Why am I in so much pain? Why won't the burning stop? Patient received a blood transfusion en route to the hospital, but her levels are still critical. Check that we have the correct type in the operating room. She needs it immediately if she stands any chance of survival. You have to save her. You can't let her die. Thank you, Holden. Holden. I want to call out to him, beg him to stop the pain that I'm feeling, but yet I still feel frozen, trapped in my own body. Fiona, listen to me. Okay, don't fucking yell at me. You have to fight. Fight like you did for us. Fighting. I just have to keep fighting. Suddenly the voices around me begin to fade and everything goes dark again. You have to save her. She suffered a very traumatic injury. We're doing our very best. You can't just let her die. What's happening here? Why is he back? He was in a whole other ass country, allegedly. I mean, that's what he told us. What the fuck? Why? I hopped on a plane immediately. I got here in 2 hours flat. Oh, fucking perfect. The longer you spend trying to resist them, the longer Fiona is kept from surgery, the lower the chance of survival. She can't die. That bullet, it wasn't meant for her. She was assigned to protect you, and she did. I guess I'm not surprised that you're one of them too. Look, there's a lot about Fiona that you need to know before jumping to any conclusions. Let's find somewhere to talk and I'll tell you everything about Fiona's mission so you can see it all from her perspective. Did we need Tanner back for this? He was written out quite some time ago. I forgot about Tanner, to be quite honest. She'll be in surgery for hours. There's no point standing here. Look, buddy, I just got off of a long flight to get home. If you'll just come with me, I'll invoke my FBI privileges and arrange for you to see her immediately after surgery. The swap between FBI and EBI, it kills me. First of all, I made this specifically for the EBI because that's what they're called in the game. But they keep saying FBI. Also, can FBI agents do that? I'm sure doctors are like, please don't. She just had surgery. You could be carrying an infection. Oh, no, don't worry. I'm in the FBI. Don't worry about me. She'll be fine. That took fucking forever. What personal information did Fiona tell you about herself? That she was raised in a foster home, that her ex-boyfriend died. Yeah, unfortunately, those parts are true. Our captain found her at a youth group when she was 16. She was still at the foster home at this point. He took her under his wing, taught her everything that you need to know about being a field agent. What the fuck? So when she was of age, she passed all of the exams to make it into the FBI. I didn't know any of that. So you're telling me that she learned from 16, from an agent, how to be an agent, and she still fucking sucks at it this bad? Something tells me Captain Armstrong maybe pulled some strings to get Fiona through. Because something's not adding up here. And also, like, why was he's just like scoping out youth groups to be like, who's gonna be a great future agent? They let him do that? That's weird. Then she met you. Yeah, the first day she joined our squad, she took a bullet for me when she didn't even know me. So this is a habit? So this is something Fiona just does? So believe me, I know how you feel. I never saw any scars on her body. Her flower tattoo on her waist, she covered the scar up with that. Anyway, moving on. Oh, look, it's badass Fiona. Ice in the veins, Iceman Fiona. I remember it was about 2 weeks after Fiona returned to work. Jen and I had... Sorry. The fucking leather jacket gang. The fucking greasers of the FBI. Losers. Jen and I had become close friends fast, and at the time, life seemed simple. One of the other members of our squad had been working an undercover sting operation, and Jen and I hadn't heard from him in weeks, until he showed up at the bureau. The day Tom returned, well, Tom marked the beginning of a slippery slope for Fiona. I don't care about Fiona's past. We know what happened there. Can we just get to the part that has to do with me? After the funeral, she was given the option to either take the mission that your father had proposed, aka Operation Quarterback, or she could face investigation by the FBI and potentially lose her job. I forgot about that ultimatum. That's insane. Imagine you were almost fired from your job and they were like, well, either you can be responsible for if somebody lives or dies, or you'll be investigated and potentially lose your job because of how bad you are at it. That doesn't make any sense. Man, I hate this fucking FBI. I know that you're trying to make me understand her perspective, but she lied about who she was and became involved with me. After a few days at Seacrest College, the Bureau wanted her to begin a romantic relationship with you. She disagreed immediately, but eventually she began to fall for you regardless of the mission. From what I heard today, she was ready to give up this job for you. And believe me, this job has been everything to her. She could have told me sooner. She wanted to. For months, she begged the captain, but he told her she had to wait until after homecoming to tell you the truth. I feel like we're fudging the timeline a little bit here, because I don't think I've been begging him, and he just told me yesterday. Those were orders. Look, I'm not saying that Fiona is perfect. We all mess up sometimes, some more than others. But her intentions were pure, and she took a bullet for you, man. If that doesn't prove that she cares about you, what does? I remember there was one day at college, weird, and she just seemed so down, so I decided to call her old college to see who she hung around with. Okay, imagine you transfer schools and the guy you're interested in calls your old school to be like, hey, who are her friends? Who thinks like that? That's stalker behavior. That is so weird and embarrassing. Hey, my girlfriend, she's fucking lonely. She doesn't have any friends. Who did she used to hang out with? You know, so I could try to get some of her old friends to visit. Well, I found out that she never went there. I began to get suspicious and I hired a private investigator. She'll never forgive me for that. I think she'll come around eventually. I think she'll understand. Your reasons were justified in a way. I appreciate you telling me all this, Tanner, but I think I want to go and wait for Fiona now. I'll come with you. I think I owe you an apology. I wasn't exactly nice to you when we ran into each other in the past. It's okay. I appreciate that she's had someone who wants to protect her. When Fiona loves something, she loves it with every ounce of her body. So please, if you're going to be in her life from now on, just promise you won't take advantage of that. I could never. She means more to me than she knows. I forgot it was homecoming night. I was like, what? Why are they wearing ball gowns to the fucking hospital? Okay, fair enough. Is she okay? They wouldn't let anyone leave the dance until they had taken statements. Now's not the time to be mad at your family for being concerned about your safety, Holden, you fucking brat. Holden? Do you seriously think that you can just waltz in here like you haven't betrayed me? Holden, honey, calm down. How could you hire Fiona and let me fall for her? Okay, that's a fair thing to get upset about. Just maybe not right now. I told you the first time that I didn't want a security detail, but you still can't be bothered listening to me. The risks were far more substantial this time, Holden. You could have been the one to be shot. I wish it was me. Holden Cruz. Watch your mouth. No, Fiona is in there right now because you both hired her. Fiona made it through the surgery, but the next 10 hours are critical. Son, please just let us. I can't deal with this while Fiona is fighting for her life. Please just leave. I don't mean to laugh. What luxurious ass hospital is this? They got a wooden wall detail. This is some politicians only hospital or something. It breaks my heart to see her like this, so vulnerable. Fiona, I'm so sorry. That bullet wasn't meant for you. How is she? I don't know. I guess we just have to wait until morning and hope she pulls through. How are you holding up? Fucking fantastic. Here, I brought you a sweatshirt to change into since, your shirt is covered in dried Fiona blood. Thanks. I'm sorry that Fiona wasn't who you thought she was. Thanks, Meredith. But even still, I think she was good for you, and I know her feelings were real. So what's your plan? What happens next in your story, Holden? It's a bit on the nose. I'm really not sure. He just goes and stares out of the window all depressed. I would stay away from windows right now, maybe. The one thing I'm certain of is that I never want Fiona to be in this position again because of me. I know there's nothing I can say to make things any better, but do what your gut tells you to. You know yourself better than anyone, Holden. For once, do something for yourself. Maybe I can do something for myself and help everyone else at the same time. What is he gonna do? Sounds like he's gonna go, like, make himself bait for this murderer. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing. Don't worry about it. I'll see you tomorrow. I really hope Fiona pulls through. That night alone with Fiona nearly tore me apart. I had decided what I was going to do. I just needed to make sure she was going to be okay before I put my plan into action. I don't like the sound of this. I don't like him thinking up plans. He doesn't seem the type to think up good plans. It would hurt both of us, but ultimately, she would be safe and in no position to ever hurt again. I'm doing this for you, Fiona. I hope you can understand that, and I hope you can forgive me for what I did. Ugh. I needed to get out before she woke up. My mind kept flashing back to what a doctor had said to me when I was 12 and had broken my arm playing football. A clean break is always best. Goodbye, Fiona. Hey, is everything okay? How is she? It seems like she's waking up. That's fantastic. Wait, shouldn't you be there with her? You're leaving her, aren't you? As long as she's around me, there's a chance that the same thing will happen again. Okay, I see what's happening. We're not doing a I'm going to get killed for your benefit thing. We're doing an Edward Cullen new moon. I'm leaving you, even though it hurts me, because it's what's good for you. Okay. And we all know how that fucking ended up. I would maybe take a page out of the fucking classics. New moon. And think before you act. I don't want to hurt her anymore. And you think that by leaving, she won't feel that pain again? Holden, I'm not going to tell you that what you're doing is wrong or right. It's clearly wrong. I'm not going to say that though. But you're going to break Fiona's heart, and I won't forgive you for that. If that's what it takes to make sure that she's safe, then her heart needs to be broken. Please don't tell her I was here. A clean break will be easier for her. Oh, flowers. That's nice. Girl, I didn't know that haircut looked like that from the back. Get your money back. Get your money back. Tanner? Hey there, how are you feeling? Like death. How are you here? My mission got called off. I flew back as soon as I heard the news. Holden, is he okay? Yes, you saved him, Fiona. Where is he? I need to talk to him. I'm sorry, Fiona. I haven't seen him. This fool really didn't come and see me. That is fucked up. I just saved his life. I want to believe you, Tanner, but only one person in the world knows what my favorite flowers are. Betrayed by the peonies. It had been a week since everything had gone down at the homecoming dance, and a week without Holden, before undertaking Operation Quarterback. I knew I could make it through life not depending on anyone, but now life seemed a little grayer, a little less certain, without his infectious smile and positive outlook on life. I tried calling his phone again for what seemed like the 1,000th time. We regret to inform you that the person you are trying to call has blocked your number. The phone wouldn't tell you that, right? The phone would. That's Holden picking up and being like, yeah, he blocked your number? Sorry. And then he's like crumpling like candy wrappers into the phone. Yeah, I get it. I knew that he would be angry, but I didn't think that he would drop off the face of the earth. Where are you, Holden? Fiona? Senator? The faint purple bags beneath his eyes indicated that he was running on little sleep. The usually put-together man looked disheveled. Still no word from him, huh? Girl, if this is his disheveled is my formal evening attire. Fuck you, Senator Cruz. The last time this happened, he told me he would leave our family behind. I just never expected him to follow through. I just wanted to protect my son. If you hadn't sought protection, there's a good chance that it would have been him in this hospital. You wanted the best for your family, to protect them, and you did. And it drove my son away. I drove my son away. Yeah, this was all your fault. You have a point. If you hadn't kept pushing him away, then maybe he would still be here, sir. Oof. All right, so Tanner and I fully stocked your fridge and cupboards. We also got rid of all the cobwebs and vacuums since you haven't been here in months. For the past 6 months, I had gotten used to my fake life at college, that coming back to my city apartment almost felt like a letdown. I missed the lack of privacy, having close friends just down the hall, and the constant social events. Having him around all the time. But now, alone in my apartment, the crippling loneliness began to set in. Thanks, I really owe you both. Fiona, I thought you'd be more excited to be home. I guess I'm still trying to readjust to life now. I know that Holden blocked your number, Fiona, but do you want to try and call him from my phone? I'm going to give up on him. I really don't think that's such a good idea. If you wanted to talk, he would have reached out by now. I suppose you're right. Are you free tonight? Maybe we could have a movie night. I'd love to, but I've got to head directly to a stakeout from here. Speaking of which, are you going to be all right here on your own? Of course. Call me if you need anything. How many couches do I have in this apartment? The longer I spent in my apartment, the more loneliness came creeping back in. I'm not particularly proud of this, but I closed my eyes and imagined that he was still there. I imagined that he was beside me, my head in his lap, playing with my hair or whispering song lyrics under his breath. I know it isn't healthy to fantasize about someone who isn't coming back, but I'm not willing to let him go. Not yet. Oh, Buck? I know where Holden is. He's in LA. And I know that if you two really end this way, you'll both regret it. So you're saying there's a chance we're going to LA. Buck, what the hell is that? We're going to LA, not Hawaii. You should probably switch that to airplane mode. It's called Carpe Diem, Fiona, but I will turn it off. You're not nearly as big of a badass as you pretend to be, are you? So how are you feeling about all this? Excited? Uncertain? I'll say uncertain. Honestly, what I really want is closure. If it's over, then it's over, but at least I'll know. Part of me is terrified for how he'll react. That seems like a fairly justified answer. Don't look at me like that. I can make that face. Hold on. Pretty good. For what it's worth, Fiona, you'll always have me and Abigail in your corner. Thanks, Buck. That means more than you'll ever know. What if they name their kid Fiona? Fiona Smiles Jr. You should probably try and get some sleep. God knows your body probably needs it to recover. Because I'm not lugging you around LA when you collapse from exhaustion. Okay. Actually, you might be right about that. I'll wake you when we land. I like the shirts Fiona is wearing. Why is she wearing cute stuff when it doesn't matter? I can't take this man anywhere. You don't get beds like this back in Seacrest Valley. He's jumping with his fucking shoes on the bed too. That is heinous. That is a crime. How on earth are you becoming a father in 8 months? I'll ignore the snarky comment, Fiona, since I know you're hurting. So I figured I would let Holden know I'm in the city, meet up with him, and figure out what his plans are tonight so that you can ambush him. Ambush isn't the word I would use. Fine, meet him then. So call him then. So demanding. Buck, what's wrong? Why does anything have to be wrong? I thought maybe it was about... Never mind. I'm in LA for the weekend, so I thought we could catch up and you can tell me everything about your new lifestyle. What new lifestyle? Yeah, sure. Are you free now? Why else would I be calling? There's a burger spot on the main strip we can go. I'll text you the address. And that is how it's done. Are you ready to hire me as a field agent yet? Buck, over here. Buck, what on earth are you wearing? My vacation outfit. I was saving it for when I eventually went to Hawaii, but I decided I should probably wear it now before my dad bod kicks in. How is Abigail? She's okay. I think she's still pretty stressed about everything that happened at homecoming, but she hides it well. How's everything else back home? You mean, how's Fiona? Is she okay? Yeah, they released her from the hospital yesterday. Okay, good. How are you doing since, everything went down? Honestly, it's a lot harder being away than I thought it would be. Because of Fiona. Yeah, as stupid as it sounds, I still love her. It isn't stupid, and for the record, I think she still loves you too. Are you really happy here? I'm sure the parties are lit, but we miss you in Seacrest, dude. Speaking of parties, one of the guys from LA Storm is throwing a party down at the beach tonight. You should swing by if you're free. A perfect place to hatch my plan. An LA party full of NFL players? I think I'll definitely have to make an appearance. Buck, you're thinking on the same page as old Kendra. You know what? If we need closure and Holden's like, listen, it's a no from me, dog, I'm going to be like, that's fine. Anybody else at this party, would you like to get married? I mean, it's the perfect place. It's the perfect place to get dumped. Come on, let's get something to eat. Beach party tonight. I'll tell you the address when I get back to the hotel. Later that night. Since when are you such a big baby? Do I really need to do this with you, Fiona? It's not like I'm asking you to strip naked and dance for me. To be honest, I'd probably prefer that. Come on, I need help picking an outfit and you're all I've got. Give me a minute. Yes, FaceTime Abigail, please. Buck, are you filming me? I will break your phone without hesitation. Buck, why are you video calling me? Buck, you're a genius. Abigail, I'm getting ready to see Holden and I need your help picking an outfit. You have called the right person. Well, I do have one idea in mind. What do you think, Abigail? Oh my God, you are crazy if you don't rock that look. Let's see how expensive it is. Girl, you look like the definition of sexy. Seriously, grab a dictionary, look it up, and under it will be a photo of you in that outfit. 29 diamonds. Why is this outfit choice deciding whether or not I need to get Holden back or believe in true love? The outfit's gonna do that? The outfit's gonna guarantee that 29 diamonds? That is so expensive. Y'all, don't get mad if I don't end up spending any money. Okay, I'm gonna risk it all. Please wear it. I had a fucking The outfit I had on was fine. I could just go in a hoodie and jeans. You sure? This is a big night, Fiona. You're right. I want to impress Holden. Stay plain. I'm going to stay plain. I'm going to stay plain. You know, it's not bad. It's not a bad outfit. This'll do. Thanks anyways, Abigail. Seriously, I helped too. Good luck, girl. Well, I guess it's really happening now. Any last words? Please just promise me that if he's happy here, you won't interfere. If he's happy without me in his life, then I'll leave. He deserves to be happy, and if that's without me, then so be it. As I walked up to the house, my heart started to beat faster. This was it. The dead party. He either wanted me or he didn't, and I was soon to find out. Oh, everyone's inside. Okay, I see. This is definitely the address Buck gave me. So where's Holden? Oh, Lord. Maybe I should ask someone around here if they've seen Holden. Hello, girl with the exact same hair as me. Sorry to interrupt, but I'm looking for someone and I can't seem to find him. If you can't find him, darling, I'll happily keep you entertained. Ignore him. Who are you looking for? His name is Holden Cruz. That's the name on everyone's lips tonight. Excuse me? He moved here like a week ago and everyone can't seem to get enough of him. He was down by the water. There's a bonfire down there. Just a little word of warning. I think there's a bit of a line to get your hands on him if you know what I mean. Bitch, do you know who I am? I'm Fiona Smiles. I took a bullet for him. We used to date. I'm the exception to the rule. I'm the lightning lane. I'm the fast pass in this line. Sorry. I guess I could picture you two together. That's fucking rude. That's the rudest thing anyone has said to me in this game. I officially hate LA. No matter where we were, no matter how many people were there, I would always be able to find him. Except earlier when you couldn't. Girl. Oh my God, I thought they were roasting human people on the fire. Tonight was no exception. His tall, muscular figure still caught my eye the same way it did all those months ago. The last time I saw him was at homecoming by the gazebo when he told me he couldn't love me. His emotions were torn, conflicted by the woman he claimed to love and her motive. Now, by the light of the fire on the Californian coast, he looked happy, and that was ultimately what I wanted most for him. Does he look happy? That happy? He looks present. And if that wasn't with me, then I had to honor my promise to Buck and myself. I took a deep breath as I saw him laugh with his new friends. He was happy. I loved him. God, I loved him so much. But that was the moment I knew that I had to let him go. Was that Fiona? Did y'all see that girl in Adidas slides? Was that Fiona Smiles? Agent Fiona Smiles? Couldn't be. I chose this, so why can't I stop seeing her everywhere I go? Why can't I just be happy? Did she find you? Who? That chick who was looking for you claimed you two dated? The one with the tattoo on her waist? Was it of some kind of flower? Yeah, so basic. Man, fuck you. I got that tattoo to cover up my fucking bullet wound, you bitch. That tattoo, that girl is anything but basic. Basic doesn't always mean bad. Basic can mean, classic. She's here in LA. Where'd she go? I don't know. She just ran out. She's in slides. She's not going to make it very far. You have to run. It was over. We were over. I couldn't believe it, but it was true. The dark ocean in front of me felt like a metaphor for my life. Turbulent, unforgiving, with no clear sight of what would lie ahead. Maybe I didn't mean as much to him as I thought. Maybe I never had. Fiona? I packed up your things for you, including your phone. I thought you might not want to be tempted with looking at his social media right now. You thought right. Thanks, Buck. You ready to go home? Ready. You really didn't catch up in all that time? Interesting. Hey, Buck? Honestly, coming out here was a total waste. Geez, Fiona, that's a little harsh. I was only trying to help. You have got to let me on this plane. Holden? Sir, boarding has already closed for this flight, but if you'd like, I can help you purchase a ticket for the next one. No, you don't understand. There's a girl on that plane, and I can't let her leave. This poor woman working the gate. Sorry. Now, so help me God, open that door, or I'll call my father. Do you know my daddy, Senator Cruz? I'll call him up right now. He's not the senator of this state, but I'm sure he still has some pull on over Delta Airlines, so you better let me in. And I have never threatened that before, and I recognize it sounded a little childish, but my father is a senator. And you know what? I really don't know what a senator can do in this case. I just really need to get on that plane. Holden? Fiona, what are you doing here? What I should have done in the first place. Never letting you go. He kissed me. The most perfect kiss in all of eternity. Everything I wanted was in that kiss. Hold up, does that mean you're gonna try to trap me in LA? Because I'm not so sure this is the right city for me. Believe me, I'm not sure it's the right city for me either. So it's back to Seacrest then, if that's what you want. But I do have one request. What's that? A pit stop in Nashville. For those night skies you're always going on about? Well, you see, there's a girl I plan to propose to. This again, this again, this again, this again. And I once promised her that that's where I'd do it. I love you, Holden Cruz. I love you, Fiona Smiles. Wait, I don't have to call you Agent Smiles now, do I? Actually, yes, legally you do. No. It's kind of hot. No. Are you sure? Yes. So did you do it? Did you get them back together? Yep. Operation Rekindle is complete. Our work is done here. Oh my God, that was it. Well, that was Operation Quarterback. What if Fiona actually did die and everything after, like, her falling asleep at the hospital, that was all just a dream? Oh my gosh, look, it's over. I want to say thank you to Latine Beckett. Latine Beckett is the author of Operation Quarterback. So thank you, Latine. You gave me a lot of good laughs. As we go on, we remember all the times Fiona and I had together. Thank you so much for watching these. Make sure that you go back and rewatch as many times as you want. And then that way Fiona's memory will never die. I hope you have a great rest of your night or day or morning or whatever. And yeah, make sure you're following us so you're alerted whenever we do the next episode story. Bye!